Hi, Glenn Phillips here with Lake Homes Realty and lakehomes.com. Did you know that despite the kind of surge in the economy and real estate right now, that sometimes taking the highest offer can lead to killing your transaction? Now that doesn't seem like it makes sense, does it? I mean, we want the best money we can get for our home, whether you're selling a lake home or any type of home. But surprisingly, there's an anomaly happening in the real estate market right now where the highest and best offer can create some problems. And this anomaly will solve itself eventually, but if you're selling a lake home or any property right now, you need to be aware of what's going on. So this doesn't seem like it makes sense. So let me give you what happens is you put your lake home on the market, you put it at a reasonable price, because we all know if it's overpriced, it's not going to get any offers. Buyers aren't stupid. You get some offers, they're competing offers, they're good, they're above your list price. Now, you look at those and you take the best offer. It's a great offer. It's well above list. You're excited. It's just contingent on lending approval, of the buyer getting that mortgage, and they have a pre-approval letter. But then the appraisal comes back very, very short. Or the buyer, they run into a problem where while they had a pre-approval letter, now suddenly money's cheap right now, but it's not easy. And the lender's suddenly going, well, we're not really sure we're going to approve this mortgage. This is a problem. Now your deal's going to fall apart. You've lost the momentum of being a new listing on the market, and you've got to put your home back on the market. You may even have to put it at a lower price if you're concerned that this great price isn't going to be sellable, even though you got an offer at that, if it's not going to appraise. Now, if you're doing an all-cash opportunity, these things don't matter as much if the buyer doesn't seek an appraisal. However, let me walk through what's really going on that makes this a little of an odd thing of why is this suddenly a problem across the country of homes not appraising. We went through a real estate market where lake property and much real estate was a very flat market, not much increase in the last 2 or 3 years, which is the period appraisers use. Now, we're not seeing a massive spike in pricing, but we're seeing this little bubble right here in some markets for some houses, particularly where there's shortage of inventory and some demand. Well, the problem is you're looking at this price, but the appraisers are looking at the comparables from this area right here. So they don't find anything that matches. Here's what's happened. The market has gotten ahead of the appraisal's ability to look at these properties and price them appropriately for the lenders. Now, the lenders, in their defense, are a bit concerned as well, because while there's excitement that we get this little bubble here and people want to borrow money and they want to lend money because that's their business, there's also a problem of they look at this as this may be a very short-term little spike, and that there could be a downturn coming in our economy. What they don't want to do is loan money to somebody who very quickly they bought at this little spike here, and now suddenly the buyer's underwater. And maybe the lenders are being very cautious because, they had a pre-approval letter, but that pre-approval letter doesn't really prove that is a done deal about financing. So the banks likewise are being very careful about, do I loan money? We've got this stimulus money, it's going to run out even if it gets extended. And that's been keeping people employed and businesses open. But lenders are very, very sensitive that this is a finite thing, and that while we have a lot of confidence in the economy being robust right now, it's not necessarily long-lived. Of course, as I said, this doesn't necessarily apply to cash deals, but if you do want to sell your lake home right now, one of the things you may want to do is get an appraisal yourself. This will help you not only on pricing your home appropriately, but on negotiations, and you won't get that surprise down the chain of doing the negotiation on a transaction. The other thing that you may want to do is consider if you get several offers, and maybe there's a cash offer in that bunch, and maybe it's not the highest price, but it's still what you'd take, and you know what the appraisal is, maybe that cash offer is something that you should consider. Of course, anytime you want to sell a lake property, what you also want to do is be sure you select a lake real estate agent who can not only know the market, price your home appropriately, but has access to more buyers to give you more opportunities to get great offers, because they have market reach around the country. Our agents do this in many markets around the country, and of course there are other great folks that do it as well. I hope this information has been valuable. Please visit us at lakehomes.com. We have tens of thousands of lake properties for sale right now, and as well as we have helpful videos and tips to help you when you're ready to sell, or you've bought your home, or it's that time that you want to buy your own dream lake home. Thank you. For more information, be sure to check out lakehomes.com.